real quick. And the thing. So I've been doing a little bit of practice, and I don't know if y'all can see my cursor. Let me see if y'all can see my. Okay, so like I said, I've been doing a little bit of practicing with reading formations or whatever. So right now, what we seeing? Let me see. They got 1, 2, 3, 4 to 5. So right now, during one, I think this is what you call a one personnel. Correct me out there if I'm wrong. Now this is one personnel. You got one back there, or yeah, no, 10 personnel. I'm sorry, 10. This is 10 personnel right here. Um, because you got one running back, no tight ends. You got 5 down linemen, and you have 4 receivers. Right, you got them spread out. But all right, I'm just saying. Got your three guy over here. Three. He looked like he coming off in the 3 tech. One of these guys, both in the B. Um, because obviously zeros right in front of him, one slightly off of the center shoulder, two is like right up in the A gap, three is damn near B gap control right here. All right, you know what I'm saying? Chubby know what I'm doing. But look, so this is Garrett Greene, man, and this is what he offers, man. This is what he offers, dog. Look. Why and this is versus I believe this is North Carolina Tar Heels right here, I want to say. This is West Virginia right here, though. Yeah, this is the Tar Heels. That's Garrett Greene, the quarterback. Watch that again, man. Look, bam. He fake get that fake real quick. He get that fake coming across the formation. He send his guy. Boom, send him in motion. He coming across that formation. Look, the guard center come up. Uh-huh. Zach Zencher, come on. We got him at the Steelers. Watch it. He laid that block down. Boom. Look at that wall. This is Garrett Greene, the quarterback. Look how he runs relentlessly. Relentlessly. Gone. Gone, man. That's the quarterback, man. That's the quarterback. And he in the Big 12, by the way. So, yeah, he in the Big 12, by the way. And I just wanted to show that real quick. And that was in their 10 personnel right there. Spread the field, big bodies. Big body, and that's the quarterback. And don't get it twisted. They running backs can get it done too. But the another thing that I was paying attention to that I don't know if a lot of y'all seen. I know I told y'all the personnel and everything, but watch how everybody engages in somebody. The only thing I didn't like was that this guy right here, the tight end that he spread out a little bit into the slot. They put him out in the slot, but that's where they were still in because he wasn't on. He was on the line, but that's still 10 personnel. Y'all know what I mean because he wasn't tight to the offensive lineman, but still could be a different look of it could have been a different look of 11 too. Could have been 11. It could have been 11 personal, but look. So he's coming up. He didn't engage. Nobody engaged, right? The wide receivers. That's the only thing I don't like. You see these 2 receivers up here that didn't block. And I don't like that personally. Me personally, I don't like when they don't, follow through with their blocks. But what I do like is that this receiver right here stayed with his man as best as he could without trying to hold him. And he's outrunning guys. Look, he's cooking. Look, that's the linebacker. 25 is the linebacker. He's out on the linebackers. Look, look, that's a corner. That's a corner, yo. That's a corner chasing him. Just coming off a block or whatnot. Like that's a corner chasing him that couldn't catch him. Like what are we talking about? And the only reason why I'm pointing that out, y'all, right now is because people always talk about they come out so quick and they're so quick to talk about somebody being the best at in a conference and not knowing and not doing their homework. And look, Skip and Keyshawn and a lot of people do it all the time. This is Garrett Greene, West Virginia. Some people say he's similar to Cam Rising. Him and Cam Rising. Cam Rising got a knee injury. He was able to take off like that. Garrett Greene not only can run like that, but they can run the ball. They got a defense, offensive line. I think they only lost a few when it comes down to the offensive line. And come on, man, they right up there. As a matter of fact, ladies and gentlemen, instead of guessing, And Garrett Greene, what I was showing was for people that's out there on the podcast, they were I was showing that the play with Garrett Greene versus a run was a cute quarterback sneak, and he was taking off on North Carolina, the University of North Carolina. So what I'm going to do right now is go through my email real quick, and I'm gonna try to find this the returning production. I mean, I guess it don't matter that much of what they got coming back, but they're a good team. They're a good team, and I believe that they're going to put in some work. And not only that, but look, Garrett Greene is hands down one of the most athletic quarterbacks that's in there. Okay, so I got my return and production sheet pulled up here, so I'm gonna get it pulled up on the stream yard for everybody out there. We've been going for an hour. It don't even feel like it for real. This is the morning after with no plan B, baby. So you got Iowa State. Now this is as of May 13th, so it's not. This hasn't changed. This won't. The return of production probably won't change again this year. I'm not going to be. I'm not too sure on that. Let me just be honest about that because this is really my first year doing college football, doing the whole off season like this. So I'm not sure if the return in production will change again before the fall. I'm not sure about that, but this is as of May 13th. So this is after the spring games and everything else. This return in production sheet. This is the most accurate one I've seen so far. Other people, it's a percentage up or a percentage down. So it's right there. Colorado is they have 71% return of production. They're at number 17. But this is anybody who has taken a snap, period. Let's whether they were good or not, anybody who came in the game and took two snaps because somebody had to get some Gatorade and then they went right out back out the game. So we have to keep that in mind also, you know what I mean? But largely we want to, big numbers mean that when you have 86% Iowa State, Rocco Beck coming back, it was some of his receivers, his offensive line. That's why those numbers are so big. Oklahoma State, they got both of their, they have their quarterback coming back, and you have Ollie Gordon coming back. They were a huge part of that offense. You know what I mean? Huge part, a very productive offense, and we know Ollie Gordon had a huge amount of production to do with Oklahoma State's production last year. So what we're looking for here is West Virginia's on this list. West Virginia is at 68% with return and production from last year. And like I said, 68% that they're sitting at number 30, this 31st in the country out of the 134 teams in the NCAA. That's a big number of return and production, 68%. But like I said, their 68% in West Virginia is guys who are actually putting in a little bit more work. Okay. And that's why I said don't let this get swayed. If you see one of these lists and you really don't know too much about it, don't get swayed in an opinion, and you see your favorite team like a Michigan with 36%. We knew Michigan had 18 players going to the draft, right? 36% for Michigan sitting at 130 out of 134 in the country. That don't mean much. Don't get caught up in that. You see that for return of production for Michigan and you getting caught up in that, you might be losing some of your bread because look, Michigan did very well with retaining their players that they have recruited. They recruited, they retained, they graduated. Guys are in the NFL. That is a college where smart and I'm not saying that you're thinking otherwise, but smart players will go to because not only are you getting developed into NFL talent at Michigan, but you're also having a chance to be drafted. And look, they'll be good. Alabama has 53%. I think that's good for Alabama. And Kellen DeBoer down there. I think that's really good. Notre Dame's 53% or 99. Alabama's at 100, but don't get swayed by schools like that. That's all I'm trying to say. Don't get swayed because they only got 56%. They only got this much percent of return on production. Like, don't let that sway you too much, man. Because it could have been any snap. Guys could have been on kickoff, anything like that of the sort. But nonetheless, they're still there. And it's just a stat like that. But I just wanted to pull up the West Virginia's return on production because just offhand right now, don't you can fact check me if you feel like it, but just offhand right now, the last time that I actually took a look at this roster and did my research into that because of Garrett Greene, they had some impact players of that 68% actually coming back. And to me, offensive linemen are more important than skill positions coming back. Um, Reason of being is, for example, you have like Colorado, we have Caleb Mathis. Caleb Mathis had 6 catches for 38 yards last year, something like that. And he's part of Colorado's return in production. Omarion Miller had a very good game versus USC. Didn't really see him after that with Colorado. So we had 11 catches, did good, those scored, and he's part of that return in production, for Colorado. All right. So but you get to looking at that, we know that largely comes from Shiloh. I would definitely say Trevor Woods, Bentley, their linebacker, Shador Sanders, I said him, Jimmy Horn Jr. on offense. So really, when you get to looking at the production, we know that's going to come back and produce for Colorado offensively. You would think of somebody like Jimmy Horn Jr. and Shador Sanders. So you just trying to give y'all an example of what to think about out there. All right, that's all. That's all. I'm just trying to give y'all examples to think of, what to expect out there. That's all with this kind of thing. But I had it pulled up and everything. Yeah, it's pretty good though. Pretty good. I don't know if y'all can see that return to production sheet. You might have to zoom in, pause it, and zoom in, screenshot it if you want to. It's accurate. Everybody's list. I've seen so many of them that it's either 1% up or 1% down.